project I'm gonna get started on this evening is building a ripper tooth for the Mini. So I'll show you what I got here. I've got a piece of 3/4 inch plate. It's about 17 by 12, 3/8 inch plate here. I don't know what size it is. Found these in the scrap bin. I've got a ripper tooth here. It's actually a ripper tooth for a Cat D3 dozer. It's got a 1-inch hole in it. It's about 18 inches long overall. And then it accepts a tooth on this end. So I got a pointed tooth that will go on it just like that. Still in the mail are the ears that I'll weld on, the other side of this. That'll be the ears that connect into the quick attach on the Kubota excavator. Now, cost-wise, I think I'm going to be in it quite a bit cheaper than a ripper. For that machine, I've found them anywhere from $1,500 down to about $700. Ripper tooth, I got at heavydutypros.com. It was $40 or $39. And then this tooth and these retaining pins are around $8. And for all this, shipped to my door was $62. That was the total invoice for that. This metal I got here for free. It had some other stuff welded on it. I just cleaned it up. And then the other item I have are the ears for the Kubota quick attach. And those I got on eBay. I think it was $95 with shipping and tax. Oh, and I had to buy a 1-inch bolt too. That was $7 for a grade 8 bolt. So I'm hoping to be in this overall less than $200. Looks like I'm on track to do that. I got about 30 or 40 more dollars I can spend. So as long as I don't have to buy any more consumables or wire wheels or saw blades, I should be good. That is just the nicest thing in the world. It's not even hot. So it's time to mount the ears on this plate. They'll get set 8 3/4 inches apart, inside to inside. Okay, so I'm feeling pretty happy with how that looks. It would have been nice to have a clamp to clamp that board in there, but I only have a 10-inch clamp and I would have needed a 12-inch C-clamp. But let's go ahead and try to fit this on the machine while it's tacked up here and make sure it fits. All right, as you can see, that fits perfect. I've bought some of these ears before and they weren't cut out very well and they didn't fit nicely. I had to do a bunch of grinding on them, but these are perfect. Now this here is going to be the plate that gets welded to the bottom of this with the hole in it that will mount the ripper shank. So it's 3.5 inches tall and it's 12 inches long. So I'm going to cut it with one angle here across the center. It's just perfect. Okay, so I need to drill a 1-inch hole in each of these mounting plates for mounting the ripper. And then I've marked the bottom of this plate here with the center line of the plate and the center line of the plate that way. And then spreading out 1.5 inches to the inside edge of these plates, and then these other 2 lines to the outside edge of these plates. So they'll line up, you know, something like that. And like that, with the hole drilled in them. Then the ripper will be mounted in here, and then I'm going to weld a plate there and a plate there to keep that from rocking back and forth too much. And then additionally I'll do some gusset plates going out the opposite directions here. So I decided to mount the plates this way because it'll be longer along here and have more weld area. And the reason is when you pull this ripper through the roots or through the ground, there's going to be force from the ground going this way while the machine's trying to pull that way. So that's going to want to make this pull back like that. And so the more length of weld I can have out this way, the more it can counteract that moment. And then down here, that's in compression, so that'll be pushing down into that plate rather than pulling away from the plate. So you know, that shouldn't matter as much, and I'll just do a backer plate across here. I'm making this plate here 1.5 inches wide, and it'll slide into here and weld in there. And same on the back side to keep this from moving too much forward and backwards. I don't know if you can see it from that angle, but pretty much everywhere this closes, the point closes right into that section there. So I think that'll be pretty nice. So as you can see, you got to grind a corner off these so they can fit in there on that weld. That's what it's gonna get in there. So that big piece is doing the brunt of it. Got a pretty thick piece over here and two thinner pieces over here. I'm just gonna kind of weld that all up solid, and that'll give it enough to be bearing back against this last gusset back here. We've got all these gusset plates on there. Those are all 3/8 inch, and the main mounting plates up here are 3/4 inch, and we filled in this gap we had back here. So the last thing I'm going to do is on the back side of this ripper here, I'm going to weld some sort of points or teeth or something off the back side of this, because this is the back edge that theoretically you would use to push a tree over. And I don't want to be pushing on a round tree at this point and have it possibly slide one way or another. How's that look? Pretty mean. But it will serve a really good purpose. When I go to push on a tree, I think it'll be really nice to have that sort of grip into the tree to be able to help direct it, or push it down without it sliding one way or another off the plate there. I think I could do a pretty good sized diameter tree with how wide those are opened up. Those points are at 12 inches apart. So well guys, I was really looking forward to getting some footage at the end of this video of me using this ripper shank, but I've just been so busy with other jobs, and I just got another Kubota excavator I've been working on a bunch, and I just haven't had a chance to get this thing out and use it and get any footage of it, but I wanted to get this video released. So stay tuned, subscribe, and shortly I'll have another video coming out with this in use. Thanks.